I see them ride into battle with their souls alight. I choose the brave to guard the realm and celebrate the afterlife. Who is that? Wait a second. Oh no, this doesn't look good. Are you alright? Come on, you can do it. Just stay with me. Humans sure smell interesting. And it's been a while since... You're awake. Here, have a sip of water. Let me help you up. Is that better? Just lie back down slowly. You'll be okay. I'll make sure of that. Pardon? You don't know where you are. Naturally. This island is cloaked and does not appear on any of your maps. It's been a long time since anybody has washed up here. You are in a place known as Ville Hole. It is a mystical island populated by a small community of Valkyries. Indeed we did. We used to work for Odin. But times have changed now, and most of my sisters and I have gone into retirement. Some of the other Valkyries roam the spirit realms, while others have chosen to live in small, remote areas far, far away from mankind. This is one of them. Try not to move. You're injured quite badly. I found you washed up on the beach. Through a series of fortunate events, really. I was setting out the fishing nets early this morning, and that was when I came across, well, you. It's not usually my job to look after the nets. My sister, who usually sets out the nets, has recently taken ill. Had she been the one to find you, let's just say she would have thrown you back into the sea without any hesitation. I happen to be much more soft-hearted. And you look like someone I used to know a long time ago. No, not a former lover, but a very dear friend. Anyway, you are lucky that my dwelling is not far from the shore. I had to sling you over my shoulder and carry you here. Apologies if that seems rather unceremonious. Yes, I might look slight, but we Valkyries possess supernatural strength. You are very fortunate to be alive. Regardless of where your ship was heading, it must have been blown off course. Otherwise, there is no way you could have ended up anywhere near this area. I see. The seas have been rough these past few days. It gets that way when the wind picks up around here. And there was that terrible storm in the early hours of this morning. No, I'm sorry. I'm afraid I didn't come across anybody else, but I didn't have the opportunity to take a good look around. My priority was to get you back here as quickly as possible, before you were seen. There is only a small handful of us on this island who would be willing to help you. Don't worry, I can be trusted. I am a woman of my word. Your workmates and friends. I'm very sorry to hear that. It makes my heart heavy. I can set out later on to scour the area and see if I find anybody else. I don't want to get your hopes up though. This is a big island, but I promise I will do my best. I know a few other Valkyries who can be trusted. I will talk to them for you. Right now though, we need to do something about that injury on your leg, and those scratches all over you. Hang on a moment. I'll prepare the bandages and medication. Okay, this is gonna sting a bit, but I need to clean you up. Not afraid of pain, are you? You're a big strong man. You're doing well. So, tell me about yourself. Anything you want to share, really. We can start off with your name. I'm Aira. And what of your background? What were you doing out at sea? Looking for opportunities to expand your airship company out west, huh? What's an airship? I see. Well, long-distance travel doesn't come without its perils. I've not heard news of the outside world in a long time. What's it like out there these days? Well, that sounds interesting. I'm not sure if I would like that. But I suppose I will have to experience it for myself before I make a proper judgment. Airships and great steam trains. I don't know what any of those things are, but they sure do sound fascinating. Oh, I'm intrigued. The more you tell me about your world, the more I feel that I would like to see this world of yours. Okay, sit up a bit, and I'll put these bandages on for you. Please be careful. I didn't save you just so you could injure yourself again. What was that? You're thankful to have a beautiful woman clean you up and be at your bedside? Aren't you a gentleman? Lift your leg up for me. It is true that we Valkyries have, on the odd occasion, taken on mortal lovers. But don't stake your bets on it. Besides, I am an immortal being, hundreds of years older than you. Although, I no longer know much about the world. There. The bandage may feel tight, but we need to stop that bleeding. And are there still wars in your world? Ah, an era of peace. That's good to know. Although, I'd like to see how long that lasts. Mankind has a funny way of going to war with itself every few decades to a few hundred years. I've been around long enough to know that as a fact. It's unfortunately something that exists within the psyche of mortals. That need for domination and control. How are you feeling? You still look a bit pale. My kindness warmed your heart and you'll be okay in no time? I'll take your word for it.